God blessed me with a lot of patience in this world. So I'm used to it.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
something new. I understand that, but that's what I want you all to start doing new things. Because when we start doing new things, we start, working more, and getting new things in our brain. Okay. So
It's
that's good.
really totally new to me. I'm really
So
sorry. That's
don't
I'm
worry. And soon I think I'll probably, we're going to be, working more together and everything. So the thing is for you to be able to one step at a time. Okay. We're doing a step at a time. Any questions? I'm here to help. Okay.
all
So the
right.
reason I
Thank you.
wanted to do this, and thank you for your time, it's that I want you to be 100% clear on how we're going to help you, right? And how we're going to work together. Because I need you to help me help you. Okay, I'm always saying that, but the more you help me help you, the more you'll be able to get the most out of this program that we're working with. Okay, so there's there's two things right now with all this. We're gonna give you a lot of stool strategies, but basically we want two things. There are like two main goals. The first goal is to help you get people's attention, right? So start is for you to start getting leads, right? New prospects every day, every week, every month, always getting new leads. That's the main goal. The second goal we want is for you to be able to close those people, right? Be able to get them in from getting their attention, closing them in the company, duplicating process, right? And then doing the same thing. Those are the two things, right? That I want to work with you for you to do and be able to grow your business, right? The main thing we need, that's why this week I've been like, is the content, right? We're gonna use social media. Why? Because people are in social media, right? We're also gonna do more traditional events, blah blah, all the physical events that you guys doing. We're gonna help you get more people in them as well. But I want you to start learning, right? And start applying how to use the social media because that's where the people are at, right? That's where millions and millions of people around the world they go to Facebook, they go to TikTok, they go to YouTube, they go to Instagram. They're there. They use Google. They all use these platforms that we're working on, right? So if you learn how to use the content, right, to get people's attention, you're gonna be able to get leads for Jira and for anything. You're gonna be able to get people's attention and get them into your business, right? So that's the main thing we want to start doing. That's why I'm going very big on the first couple of weeks on the content. Because if we don't have leads, why get later we start like talking about the how to close and better presentations. Right now, first goal is to help you all start getting people. Hey, what you doing? Asking you or whatever. Coming to your lead landing page. That's the main thing we want to do right now. In the next 10, 14 days is for all of you. Hey, I'm getting every week. I'm getting new things. That's the main thing. Okay. So
All right.
with social media, right? And that's something else I want to ask. But we want to close, right? We want to close people. We want to be able to make your numbers, right? For you to benefit, obviously, from this. So I also want to ask you. That's also what I want. I want to know a little bit more about you, your background, where you at Jira. So I want to get get to know you a little bit more, so I know how to help you better. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about you, Lenny, first. Talk to me a little bit about you. I want to get to know you a little more. So talk to me a little bit about you, what you're doing, like what's your background, how much time do you have, what do you currently work with, so I can know a little bit more about you. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I'm doing full time now in Jira, but
Okay.
before I've been into also in the same concept. Okay, it's an investment also, but it's happened that after 3 years and 5 months, it's a bad thing happened. So they freezes all our
Mm,
accounts. So
okay.
then I'm so glad that the Jira offered to me. So that's why I've been into networking since
Okay.
2017.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So you
But
know
this
about the
is
business.
my first time to be with, mostly are with
Hmm.
products and traditional business,
Okay.
like that. But I never been into this kind of, with this
Okay.
technology. We don't have
Okay.
trainings and all of this. And I
Okay.
am a private tutor before.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And in Jira, At what you already have people in, you already, or you're just like starting out in growing your team, or you already have people in your team.
Yes, in my previous in Jira, yes, I have already like more than I think at least 30. I have
Okay,
30
awesome.
people.
At least 30 people. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, great. Right. So also that's also things that we have to start doing. How can we help those 30 people get more people in the business, right? So that's also something I want to help you, right? Because but it's like lead by example, right? They're gonna start doing what they see you do, what they see us doing, right? That's why it's important for you to start doing some things so it duplicates. Because we say in network marketing, right? What doesn't duplicate won't grow, right? Because we need to that's the power of this industry, right? How can we duplicate ourselves? That's why I also wanted to do this like one-on-one coaching with you and all the leaders. So I want to duplicate myself, right? So you guys start knowing, so you guys start learning, but again, you also know how to use me, right? And then what is your main goal with Jira financially? What would be best case scenario that realistically talking in the next 3 to 6 months? What do you want to be making with Jira in the next
Of
3 to 6 months?
course, of course, it should be financially free already.
How
Earn
much money? Exact. Give me an exact number. Because I'm writing it down. All of this, like I write it down because we need to know. I'm a numbers guy, right? So I want to know your number so I know how to help you get there, right? So I need to know an exact number that you will be happy with in the next 3 to 6 months, realistically talking,
all
with
right.
the time you got,
So
with the people you got.
mhm. So even just 200,000 euros or 100,000 euros.
Okay, so 200K. That would be in the next 3 years, in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, I like it. You see, you're ambitious, right? You've been the most ambitious of them all. So I like that. Now, we have to know for that to happen, right? For us to be able to make that, we're gonna be able to obviously grow. And we're talking about you personally, right? For each 50 people you would bring in, right, with a $1,500 packet, talking about average, 50 people, that would make you around 12,000 euros, okay? Just so you know, right? For 50 people, right? 50 people would be around 12K, right? 12,000, 50 people. Talking about the €1,500 investment packet, right? So for 200, we would need, right? A couple hundred of people to come into the business in the next 6 months, right? So how are we going to do that, right? If we're going to talk, I'm going to talk small right now because right now I want to get you at least to your first 500 leads, right? Because I know for you to get, if you want to get that, right, I want to help you get a lot of personal people, right? More personal people as well, so we get more growth and more expansion, right? So I know that if I help you get 50 people personally, right, in the next 3 months, the next 2 months, personally, you recruit 50 people online. You're talking about online that invest that. You'll make 12K. You'll be happy with 12K in the next, 30, 60 days, and you'll be on the potential to growth for all of them to duplicate, and you're making $2,000, right? But I want you personally, your efforts and my training with you in the next couple of months is I want to help you get your first, right, 50 people online or 50 people through everything, through all that we're going to be doing that invest at least 1,500, right? That will make you 12K. And then with that, it's duplication. And that's, if we duplicate right, you'll be able to make the 200K right in 6 months, duplicating everything right. Okay. But that's the first thing. So we're going to need at least 500 to do it online. And since you're starting out and everything with that, we're going to need at least 500 people to register for free, right? If we get 500 people to register for free and we close 10, 15%, that would be around 50 people, right? So for us to register 500 people, right, we have to start. You already have the landing pages, right? That's where we want to send people to register so you get the leads. But we have to create the content to get them to register, right? How do we make them take that action, Lenny, right? We need to get their attention by providing value, right? That's why sometimes when the guys tell me, if I can ask you, what has been your experience, trying to post or trying to do this? What have you seen? Or if you have any questions about that, because I want to get you straight on some of the things that we need to start creating so we get the results. Because posting by itself or just be going to groups is going to give you little to no results, right? You have to do different because right now there's so much things out there, right? There's so much people out there that it really, you really have to like stand out. You understand what I'm saying, Lenny?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I can ask you, what like you have any questions about, like, because like so I can answer those questions and continue. You understand? Like with the content, with the posting, what have you seen, or what do you think about all that we're gonna start doing? Do you follow me?
Yeah, about pardon? Sorry
Like
again?
with everything that we're creating, do you have any questions about how to create content or how to attract more people before I continue with everything that what I want to get to? Do you have any questions about this, about what we're doing, or what has been your experience in the last couple of days, Lenny?
Well, no question at all because you feed everything already. All we're gonna do is just to post that you gave us, right?
Hmm.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you need just post. That's what I'm saying. You have to understand. Just posting and posting the no more things. That's gonna get you average results, right? For you to stand out, right? For you to stand out from everything else and everybody else, you have to understand how to get, because getting their attention is the first part. Then you have to learn how to rise, make them want to come in, make them want your product, make them want to invest, right? And that's what you have to start doing. So you have to understand posting, and that's the first step, right? First step, getting their attention. Then that's what we have to like get them to the landing page and everything. But we have to create also that more captivating content. Because what I'm gonna give you is like the massive content. It's gonna be like the general content, so your page doesn't look empty, right? And something easy for everyone to do, right? That's like the most basic. So I'm giving everybody, right? We're giving everybody the basic post they need to start doing. But you have to start thinking about the hooks you're gonna use to really make them take the action of registering in the page. Because those videos by themselves will get you average results. And again, but it's gonna help when you do the other thing. It's gonna help because the page is gonna look with a lot of information. People are gonna see things, but you have to do also other things. You have to do the post, the products. Think about different. I'll be talking about hooks. So, what type of hooks can we use, right? Do you understand the term hooks when I'm using the term hooks? Do you understand what I'm saying?
actually, no.
Okay, okay. When I mean hook, it's like a fishing hook, right? When you go to fish, you throw a hook, right, and you try to catch a fish, right?
All
That's what we're
right, got
doing, right?
it.
But
Mm-hmm.
we have to throw many hooks, right? Because there's many people throwing hooks, right? We're talking about social media. There's a small pond, right, with 1,000 people throwing trying to get the same fishes, right? So we have
Correct.
to throw a lot of them, but and be different, right? What I'm gonna give you something that is gonna be easy for us to like duplicate with our people and with our team, right? But that's where you also have to do something different, right? And that's what I want you guys to also start thinking. And the great thing about it is that you're all together. You're there also. You can feed off each other. You can work together as a team as well. I know mine's gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing many more things. I'll probably be out there in the next couple of weeks as well. So we're gonna be working together as well. But you have to understand how to create those hooks. Okay. So what types of hooks can we do, right? That's why we created the landing page. That's one of the first hooks we're gonna use. That's like the main hook we're gonna use. The program that we're creating, right? Because that's gonna be okay. You want to learn how to create a business. You want to learn how to use different type of things to grow an online business. This is the program for you for 2023, whatever, right? That's the main thing. What in there? I don't know if you've seen the trainings. There's 5 trainings, right? 5 trainings. First training is like the basics of marketing and business. Second training is more about, I talk about the sales funnels, the value ladder. I talk a little bit more about all that. Third training is about the content. I talk about Canva. I do a post. I talk about ChatGPT. I do a couple things, right? Fourth training, I create an ad, right? And people get to see my ad. That's like the longest video, like an hour long. People get to see it. Me creating a Facebook ad. And the fifth training, it's me going through the script, the phone script, talking about it. I talk about the straight line. So those 5 things, right? You got 5 different hooks there, right? So we got the main hook is the program, but then okay, you want to learn the basics of marketing. Here's a training. Register here for free. You want to learn what's a sales funnels and how to use funnels in your business. Here's the link. Register. You want to learn how to use AI and Canva for free to create content. Use this video. You want to learn how to run on Facebook ads to grow your business? Use this video. You want to learn how to do a phone call and close somebody in the phone? You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to give you different hooks for you to use. But then you have to create that content. Like, hey, you know, like, because the content we're going to use, that's not the content that's really going to get people attention. Again, that's the content. The one that we're creating is like the massive content for all of us to share. Now, you have to think, okay, we got this. We have somebody that's giving us the content. So all those are different hooks. Now, how did you create it? And these are the videos, like these types of videos and promotions that we're going to create. Those are the ones that are going to capture people's attention. You have to start doing like, hey, my millennial, if you're watching this video and you want to learn how to, or right now, like here, you know, you take a picture of the screenshot, boom, a VIP training with our, you know, with our expert Victor Gomez, learn how to get into the program, free, register here. And then you put your link, you know what I'm saying? Because if you just put posts and whatever, it's people, there's a lot of people doing that. People have to, like in the first line, they have to see why it benefits them. That's the first thing. And most of us, what we want is, hey, see this, and I buy or whatever, you know? And people, that's what everybody's doing. But if in the first sentence in the post, they see, get $1,000 for free, register on this page, you know, get $1,000 course free, get a $5,000 free training, you know? Okay, that in the first line, they're seeing something of value to them. So you have to start thinking about that, right? So you really start getting the most benefit. Because if you do the basics that we're giving you, you're gonna get basic results. You want to have, you don't want basic results. You want awesome results. Because if you make 200K in 3 to 6 months, those are great results, right? So you need to do all of this, you know, and learn how to take it to the next level as well. And understand then, because if you want 200K in the next 3 to 6 months, you have to duplicate yourself. Or you would need to get around, that would be around 300 to 500 people personally to pay $1,500, right? Two ways. Either you duplicate yourself and you get your team motivated and excited and learning all this. Because if you got 30 people, I'm asking you, how many of them have seen these trainings? If you got 30 people already, the ones we're doing.
There's only one because all of them are working and not really active. So I have only one, Marilyn, which one of the leader also, but also working busy. That's why.
Okay, so then, but you have to think. Okay, you have to think about strategies. Okay, so first, what strategies, and I'm going to use them for content, right? One of the strategies, I'm going to post whatever Victor in the company gives me. I'm going to post it. That's one strategy. Another strategy, okay, I'm going to create different videos every day or every 2 days about how can I get people to watch the trainings. Hey, I'm Lenny, and I just got out of training with Victor, and it was awesome, and I learned how to use artificial intelligence to grow my business and my personal life. If you want to learn how to do it, click here and register. You know, these are the type of things you also have to be thinking how to create, because those are what really going to help get people to take action. You on it, they seeing you and everything. That makes sense to you?
Yes, of course, yes.
Oh, okay, right. So we have to start using these strategies. Also, you have to be thinking, okay, I got 30 people or around there, might be busy or whatever. How can we activate them? Right? How can we get them more engaged? Use me. Hey, that's why I'm saying, try to use me. Hey, I got Victor. You want to meet him? Or you want to do a presentation? Get 5 of them with me on the presentation. Get 10 of them with me on the presentation. You know what I'm saying? Help me help you. You know. So also, let's start thinking about how can we re-engage with the people you already have with all of these new things we're doing. Because maybe if they start seeing they're busy, but if they see that they learn something that's going to help them while they're busy to have something that's working, that might be more attractive to them as well, right? So also you have to be thinking, okay, how do I use all of this to re-engage the old people that I've already talked to, that already come in or whatever, right? Let's re-engage with them, see how we can re-engage with them. And then how can we, again, because right now I'm going to have a schedule, right? So I'm going to be doing like weekly presentations as well, like for the company. So we're going to be doing a lot of different new things, again, to help people. We're going to have the presentation 24/7 running on the landing pages. So we're going to, next week, I'm going to do a presentation with both of us, a full presentation. We're going to record it. We're going to leave it. So we're going to give you more and more tools for you to use. But those tools won't work, you know what I'm saying, if you don't understand the strategies to apply them and to teach them to your people. Okay,
Correct.
so I'm going to help you.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm going to be here, but so that's why I wanted to do this. Okay, so you're having me say, okay, so I have to create content. I'm going to post what the company, what Victory gives me, but I'm also have to like think about this. Okay, and then the great thing is that you're there. You're in Dubai, right? You have access to everything there. So okay, now how can we get people from online to meeting, right? Or so that's also another strategy, right? How can we get them? Okay, they watch the trainings because that's the hook. If they watch the trainings and then you tell them, hey, you want to meet us? You want to meet the company or whatever? Boom, we're here, right? There's a weekly presentation. So that's also something that when we start utilizing is going to be very powerful. But we have to understand how to truly get it done. Okay, so we're going to use the content, right, to get the people in it. And then if you start doing the small clips videos, I promise you that's going to help you get more attention. And we're going to do it also in the other languages. We can get other people. We have different ways to do it, right? We can also now later on I'm going to show you how to use the programs to create a person, right, to do the talking for you and everything. It doesn't look 100%. Sometimes you see that it's not 100% real, but it's good as well. But nothing is going to work more than if you also start thinking how to build your brand. Because like you say, you've been to different companies. We're all tired of that, right? We want something that helps. And the most important thing that's going to help you grow in Jira is if you learn how to grow Lenny. Because if Lenny grows, Jira grows. You understand?
Correct. Yes, really. Yeah.
Okay.
This time I really wanted something different. I've been into so many companies and really never, yeah, I mean, no growth. Yeah? There's no such thing as this. That's why we're
That's
very
why that's why I
grateful.
also love when my presented this to me. I love the combination with the investment, but we also more traditional. And now with all the e-commerce and all the products, I like that because then we have more options to utilize this because this is starting landing. Because then with the programs, we're gonna have landing pages for all the products and we're gonna have things. So you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start doing more things. How we can position those products on Google so people on Google buy them in the United States and things like that. So all that, how can we maybe buy products and ship them somewhere else and somebody else sells them for us, so there's a lot of things that then we're going to be able to do with this product, right? So
Yes.
that's e-commerce, all these good things. So these are all the things I want you to start thinking about. Okay, so we got this training. How can I create hooks? How can you get together with the team, right? With Andrew, whatever. Hey, let's do videos together. Let's do a day of videos, and we all do one video, and we all use those videos together. You use mine, I use yours. You use, Lenny, Amy's, and then that's the good thing, right? And then once we start getting people attention, now we have to give them value. The more value we give them, the more they trust us, right? Because most people, we might get their attention, but they're not going to buy the first day, because they don't know us yet, right? So we have to get them value. We have to get them from a stranger to really knowing us, and then okay, this person wants to help me, right? This person wants to really teach me. So that's the mindset on this, okay? So when we get their attention, now we have to also start thinking, okay, and then how can I do maybe once a week, right? Maybe on Tuesday, Lenny, you can do a video about your story, about a video about a product, a video about how you're making money every day with Jira, a video about, teaching somebody about something you're learning. Because also, sometimes you have to create all this content, right? Obviously, now we got ChatGPT. It tells you what to create. But if you document your process, Lenny, right? If you document the new things you're doing, hey, I don't understand too much about this, but I joined the program. That also, it's honest. You don't have to, because as you say, most people don't know what we're talking about. So use that as well as a hook because they're going to relate to you. So if you make a video, say, hey, I'm Lenny, and I don't know if you're lost in this world, but I don't know anything about artificial intelligence, but I know it's out there. I want to learn how to do it or whatever. I don't know too much about digital businesses, but I got into a program that is cost $1,000 and I want to give it away for you for free because it's helping me my business. And I'm learning to do it. That also is going to help you relate to people, right? And then when they go there, they go to your page, they see that you every week doing some more things. They see you doing, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we want. We want to use social media as a brand that makes us more relatable and people see us as an expert because you're an expert. You know more. You've been to business. You've made money. Like you know more than most people, right? So how can we get also as one of the first training you talk about that? How can you think? Okay, what else can I give them? Because what's going to differentiate you from Andrew, Amy, whoever, right? What extra thing can you give? Or for example, if why should I join your business or somebody else's business in Jira, right? So what do you have that you can give them and make it valuable? For example, you give them, right? You're gonna use the digital program as a whole, right? It's a $5,000 program. It's $1,000 program, and we give it away for free. But then, if you come in the business, I'm also going to help you with this, help you with this, help you with this. That also like $1,000 investment or €1,000 investment that we're giving you for free if you join my business. See, so you can also use your strengths, what you're good at. If you're good with people, doing presentation, whatever you're good at, you say, okay, I'll help those people that come in, and I'll give them extra value for joining my business. And that's what leaders do, right? That's what if you want to grow 200K, you have to like help them, right? But you like package it like in value so they see it. Because if they see it, if they think it's free, okay. So, but if you say, hey, this costs like I was like, if I give you my time, I give you 10 hours a week or whatever, or 2 hours, 1 hour a day. In a month, that would cost you like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving that for free. So I'm giving you that because I'm going to help you, blah, blah, blah. So package it in a way that it sounds sexy to them. You know what I'm saying? That also of joining you personally, as their leader. You understand? That makes sense to you?
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes, of course.
Okay. So those types of content you have to also create so people get it out there, right? So now to wrap it up, because I want to take a lot more of your time. So the first thing I want you to concentrate on doing, right, is the content, right? Saturday I'm going to do our training about AI and everything, but between now and there, try the content, try to do a video, try to do some things, right? So you start seeing how it looks. Because if you don't do the things that I'm talking about, you're never going to have questions. I promise you, once you start doing them and doing the videos, okay, Victor, how do I do this? How do I make it better? How do I wrote this, Victor, but I didn't get clicks. How do I make, that's why I want you to start doing these things. Because I guarantee the more you do, the more questions you've got. And that also is going to help me help. But if you don't do it, or if you get somebody else to do it or something like that, you're not going to learn. I want you to learn first, then we duplicate, then we do other things so you understand how to explain it. Okay? So the first thing, try to do this. Keep programming, like doing the programming, the scheduling, right? In your Facebook. I don't know if you understand how to do that, right? You can put today and you can schedule the videos so tomorrow and the day before and the day after and after and after, right? You can do that all in one sitting. That's the first task, right? Second task I want you to do is use the program, right? Sell it to all people. Hey, we're doing this. We're getting a program that costs $1,000 for free. We're learning how to use that. Like, really try to use that in your next pitches to people, right? Not only the product, not only the investment, but try to apply this new thing that we're doing, because that's also going to help people get again interested in this, okay? And then use me, Lenny, okay? If you also have people tell me, Victor, hey, I have a meeting, I have somebody interested, come in, say something or whatever, help me close. Let's do that too, okay? So I know if you put people in front of me or you give me 2 or 3 people in front, I can also show them a different part of Jira, or if they already seen the presentation, okay? Let's show them a different way, okay? Because now you're gonna have different things to follow up, because that's what I want you to do. I want you to have different ways to follow up with the people, so you're not following up only with the presentations, only, now you have different things to follow up with them. So when you get back to them, they're like, Lenny again. No, hey, I want to show you something new that we do. I want to show you something new that you don't know about, and that makes people also more open to get it. Okay, so I want you to start doing those. Create the content, scheduling the content, so your page always has something. But remember, that's the massive content. Then what other value you're gonna use? That Wednesday you do a video or whatever. One day training, whatever. Start creating content of value yourself. Okay. Use the program. Third thing, use the program to start hooking people in. Start using those hooks and use me. Okay. If you can get me in the next 5-7 days out in front of somebody or in a presentation, hey, Victor, I got this. I'll help you. We'll work together. I'll talk about the online and all this, and I'll hook them into investing together. Okay. So use that as well to your advantage. Okay. So those are the things I want you to start doing. Saturday we'll have the training in the meeting. And again, start doing so you have questions. So I know the more you do, the more questions you'll get. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Any questions? Are you good? Anything or any questions related to me saying? So I want you to understand everything. Okay.
Yeah. So far, it's very very clear. So really, I will try my best to follow all these steps, and of course, always do collaboration with my teams also, and
Hmm.
of course, we gonna
And let's get your people
have
to
a
the
big
training.
result.
Send them that link, at least a link to the accounts. So they register into the platform and they start seeing the trainings. That's one of the first things to do. Already have people. So if you send them that training, they might start, on their free time, see some of the things. They might get excited again. Okay, so do that as well. And thank you very much for your time. Whatever you need, you let me
Thank you
know. Okay.
so much, Victor. Really appreciate it much. Thank you. Thank you for
All
your
right.
patience on me. Thank you.
Don't worry. Whatever you need, I'm there in the group. Let me know. Okay. Have a good
Yeah.
one.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.